Hey folks, welcome to Fishing Lake Country. Thank you for subscribing. Okay? Thank you for watching. And hit that like button, guys. Appreciate it. Hey, today we're going to do something different again. I made a video on using 2 jigs at a time, fishing for white perch or fishing the bottom, whatever bites, bass, crappie, whatever I can find. And I enjoyed that. Something different for me. So today we're going to do a 3 rig. And this time, instead of using baits that I make, I'm going to use the HuntR by Garland. It's a little swim bait. It's like 2 inches long. And it has a tail that has a swim bait, tail that goes up and down. Okay, so when you pull through the water, it kind of goes like this, the tail does. Okay, it's a little different. It doesn't have a whole lot of action, which is good in cold water, right? Let's go fishing with it and see what we can catch, guys.
Alright, guys. See what we got here. Oh, look at that. Run 3 rig today, guys. Done a video using the 2 rigs. And here's what I'm doing also. Let me grab him like this. He hit the white one. This is White Glacier. These are called HuntRs by Garland. And here's what I've done. I've got 3 different colors on here. You gotta watch, you wrap it around your rod. But I'm using these HuntRs. On the last video, I used baits that I make, right? On the last one I used my baits. So in this video I'm going to use something that y'all can buy at any of the bait shops, okay? So that's why I'm going to use the HuntR this time. I'm going to get my towel out here, guys. Y'all have heard me say it. I'm trying to keep my hands dry. It was 39 degrees when I left my house. So it's a little cool this morning. But I'm going to try to keep my hands dry. And plus, like I said, I got to touch this camera. I reach up here and cut it off and on. I changed the functions. So I don't want water on my camera and I don't want fish slime on it. What I'm doing is looking for my looking for the fish. That was a school there, and they were moving. They wasn't on the bottom just kicking around. So I caught one out of the school and I don't see him now. And that's how it's going to be, because y'all can see the water's 45 even. Here's some right here at 10 feet. And I'll set my other depth finder up. I got it with me, other depth finder. Yeah, I'll set my other camera up so y'all can see these fish here in a second. Let me go ahead and fish for this school. Then I moved. Probably done got past them, done to the boat now. Because you can see my bait with these swivels on here and everything. Yeah, it lights up like a Christmas tree. So they're gone now. So that's how much they're moving. You got to get it in front of them. I seen these coming when I caught that now. I done threw it to them. They're not being very still this morning. All right. See one after it there. All right, there you go. I'm gonna show you on the top end. He just fell off. I said it was a little bass. You can see the fish hit down there. I don't know how much y'all have to see. All right, come here. Throw him back. All right, I had this other camera running. See, on the depth finder, so y'all got to see some of that. Well, I don't know how much you got to see, but when we wait, we'll see. What I'm going to do is cut that camera on there, guys. At times when I get in some fish, I'm not going to let it run all the time. Like I told you before, it makes a whole lot of editing. It makes it bad enough when I pull the clips up and go like, I don't want to use that one. I can delete it and go, yeah, this has got some good stuff on it. And then I go through and pick out what I want to use. But if I got to sit there and watch the whole thing, cut and slice and cut, that's a lot of time. And I'm trying to make this as easy as I can on myself, because I got other things to do too, and I spend plenty of time as it is on these videos, guys. I probably got, the fishing part's easy. I probably got 3 hours at home on the computer per video most of the time. Some followed me right there on the bottom. They went back down. Oh, the bottom's not real clear right there. That's my bait's hopping right there. See the fish fall after it now? There comes a couple more up. They're checking it out right here, but they're not biting it. It's tough today. Like I say, it was coldest night we've had last night for a long time. It was 26 this morning, which is
I think that bit me. No, he messed me. You can see them? They're right on the bottom, guys. That's why they're hard to see. That's my bait fell back down there. Now, there's one of them. I got one of them. I'm just holding on, so maybe I'll get a couple of them. All right, here it comes. See it come up now.
I'm hauling at Mason's up there. White perch. Mason's got his boat out today. We kind of fishing together around the same area. He's got a live scope, and he's got it on. Oops, hit the head side of the boat. Sorry, buddy. He's got it on his trolling motor. He said he's seen fish though. I had a mine on my trolling motor one day, and I realized that wasn't the best thing to do. And I made y'all guys have been with me a while. I made a homemade handle that worked fine. I just used a depth finder mount, one of those mounts arms, and put it on it. But this is so much better. This is $300. This fish specialties, guys. I bought it. They didn't give it to me. Like I said, I have nobody sponsoring me, so I'm not saying that because somebody sponsors me. All right, let's cut this off. I bought it, but what I'm telling you is, it really does. It's nice. I can sit here and spin it and look around. Now, if you're bass fishing, you're probably better off having the trolling motor, because like I told you, the wind pushing me and the boat moving. See, the wind died just a little bit just now. When the wind dies, I can stand here and look around because I don't have spotlight. So, y'all notice my trolling motor all taped up? I didn't show y'all that. Isn't it pretty? It's plastic and tape's all it is, guys, so I get my part back. But, now see, I can see fish there, but if I move this a little bit, all I got to move is that much, and the fish are going. The reed's like this, guys. On a reed, it's like a regular depth finder. So like here, that bank over there, if I want to read here that bank, which is probably 75 feet, it might be 15 foot over there, okay, wide. It's 20% cone, so you can, you figure the distance. The further you go, the wider it's going to get, right? But if the wind blowing you, it's hard to stay on a target. I'm going to make a circle so I can find these fish again. It's hard to stay on a target. Now I'm fishing for whatever bites today, guys. White perch, bass, but it's just a fun day, okay? And I'm doing a 3 rig. It's the first time I've ever done a 3 rig, I think, in my life. I watched Steve some, and like I said this the other day, somebody asked me, and there's a couple on the bottom at 30 foot. Somebody asked me, have I ever jigged for white perch stuff? I said, no, I never done it. So I went out and done a video with two jigs, and I used my baits. I used 2 of my tank shad, and they worked fine. They like those tank shads. So y'all check that video if you haven't seen it. And then today I'm doing 3, okay? Today we're doing 3. We'll see if we can catch some fish on 3 today. I like 2 better, I can tell you that already now, because 2 very seldom ever even gets tangled. These 3, I've had to cut my line once because I'm casting now. I might just drop them down and drag it. Y'all seen that just now? I threw it out. If I just jigged it, I probably wouldn't get as hung up as much. But when I see fish out there in front of me, I'm casting to them. Now I'm bringing it back and I'm watching the bottom. I can see my baits because the wind ain't pushing me. Okay, I just showed you that on the camera, the one I caught. I can see my baits. I don't see any fish. But here's what I've noticed about these white perch. They hug the bottom tight sometimes, guys. I'm going along like it's bouncing it, and I'll see them come up after it. Now, did y'all notice when I caught those 2, when the bait came up, you see all the fish? I said, there comes one up after it. Then here comes 3, 4, 5, whatever's there. If it's 5 there, all 5 of them came up. All of them was up there swimming around those baits. That's why I hesitated for a second. I got the second one. I was waiting for the third one. I was just holding on. I got good, sharp jigs. Make sure your jigs are good and sharp. So when they grab them, you'll get them. Because if you jerk and just take your bait out of the area, you won't catch anymore. If you want to catch 2 of them at a time, make sure your jigs are sharp. When they grab them, they hook themselves. And hold on. Now, I'm going to tell you something. These HuntR seem to be working good. Y'all never tried them before. It might be something different for you. Maybe need to share that with Steve. He's using Charlie Brewer stuff, which is good stuff too. I've used Charlie Brewer stuff. I had some of them had to form my bait. I see him coming up after. Well, they all fired up. None of them's grabbed it. Come on up here, boy. See him? Trying to get a better picture for y'all. Now you can see him right there. Alright, one of them hit it. I had him went on. And see him coming up right now. Yeah, look, right, all the old school raised up there now. Come on. Come on, guys. Oh, I turned that one. You see that? There's a pile of them right now. I done had them nip me. I lost one because I was trying to hook up. I was trying to hook it. All right, come on and get it. Come on. All right. All right. Got a couple of them that time. Here they come. I got two of them that time. And see, they kept on after it to finally, they were after it a long time. I got 6 pound on that bottom one. I got a watch. I broke off all the guns. That's all I had with me was 6 pound leader. All right. Woo-wee. All right. Isn't here some, hey, this is a jumbo magnum right here. That's a nice one right there. Guys, everybody says they're good eating. I've never tried them. But that's why they're fun to catch. Y'all see how they all was after it? It must have been 15 of them there at least. All right, guys. I done got another bunch here now. You can't see them. They're right on the bottom. I'm saying they're hard to see. You'll see them when they raise up after my bait. You watch close, you'll see the, no, see one raised up a little bit? Let me shorten this, that'll help you. Shorten that, it makes everything bigger. Alright. They're right on the bottom. I know they're hard to see. That's what I'm saying. White perch hang that bottom a lot. See, there comes the one I got him. See, they right on that bottom. Yeah, he's a decent one. He's a decent one. He ain't a jumbo magnum, but he's a decent one. Old Mason up there just slaying him. He's been sitting down tying baits on for a while. It's probably average size one. But, all right, let's get back down there real fast. But anyway, all right, battery low on the other camera. I have to put a battery in that. There's a bass. But there's a striper. Crappie. Yep. I thought they was white perch. That's why there's about 6, 8 of them down there on the stump. Mason's over here in another boat, guys. I'm talking to him too. Y'all think, Dennis, you crazy. Who you talking to? I'm talking to me. I'm talking to Mason over here. We're kind of fishing together today, guys, the same area. There's all kinds of fish right here. That's a nice crappie, guys. That's a good, Mason, that's a good 13-inch crappie, dude. Yep. All right. Head shrimp, Mason. And guys, I caught him on a HuntR on this 3 rig that I'm doing today. All right. So, like I said, I'm fishing for whatever bites it, guys. Bass, crappie, and I'm using these HuntRs. And he bit, everything is grabbing this white one. It's called Glacier. So if y'all buying them, I haven't caught nothing on the chartreuse one yet. And the other one's called Live, I think it's called Live Minnow. Now I don't have a spot lock. I gotta go back and try to find these fish now. It was about 6 of them and they were on the bottom because we've had a cold front. And y'all know Yeah, so I'm out in the pontoon riding around. It's like 42 degrees, guys. Y'all know yourself, after a cold front, they'll get on the bottom. But I'm catching a few white perch, seeing quite a few fish, but a lot of them just will not pay any attention to you, I'm telling you. And these crappie, one of them nipped at it, and then as I brought him through it, I seen that he rose up and decided to get it. So let's see if we can get another one fired up here. I gotta put a battery in my other camera. My other camera here done died on me, guys. I'll get it back going.
Okay, folks, I caught a few fish, had a good time. I tried to share some live scope shots with y'all. I want y'all to see how when you get that jig going, if you get into a large bunch of white perch, they come up off the bottom after. They get all excited. One will come up, then two will come up. Y'all can see them coming up and hitting the bait. And then if you get into a large group of white perch, man, they'll roll up like blackbirds. There'll be 15 of them after your bait, you know. And you can pull them up and they'll stay after it for a little ways. So I didn't get into any large schools. This was right after a cold front. Finding them was even difficult. I've seen a lot of fish. If you see a depth fight, I see fish here and there. So I'll show you live scope shots. Bass were running here and there, stripers. But the fish all seem to be moving a lot because the water temperature's been dropping. It's going to drop some more today. It's raining today and cold. They're calling for snow in 2 days. So we're going through this December change. And the fish can be hard to find. But I was finding fish. But like I said, they was moving a lot. Time I got onto them, and my spot lock being down, I couldn't just hit the spot lock, full with the fish, full with my live scope. The wind was pushing up to push me around. So I was dealing with all that, but I caught fish. I didn't give up, guys. If you never had spot lock, you don't know till you have it. It's nice that when you're doing something, you want to sit down and tie a bait. If I'm talking to the camera and dealing with the fish, I can hit the spot lock, and when I come back up to the trolling motor, I'm sitting in the same place. And the fish, if the fish haven't moved, they're right there. I can just continue to go back to fishing. I don't have to go hunting them. Well, I had to go hunting them. I lost those. I caught that crappie, talked to the camera, took the fish off, went back, and I done drifted so far, I went back hunting them and never did find them again. Never did. And I knew where they was at off that creek, but I could not. It's a creek channel coming out and dropping about 20 foot. Could not find them again. I circled around there quite often. Mason was there too, and he circled around and he said, I don't see them either. So they must have went on. Okay? But I probably could have kept up with them if I had spot lock. So I really messed my spot lock. That's why that top was messed up. I had to take that top off, okay, and mail it to them. And when I sent it back to them, they sent me a UPS code. All I had to do was take the UPS center. It was free. Minnecota's been really nice to work with. And I sent it back to them, and they're going to send me a new one. They think that's what's wrong. They think it's the iPilot signal and the GPS part is what's wrong with it. So they put me a new switch in, and I helped it for a little bit. And I do believe the switch was bad because I could wiggle the switch, and those lights would blink on it. If y'all ever seen an Ultradrex, it's got like 3 lights. And I could push on the switch, and those lights would blink. So I do believe I need the switch too anyway. All right, guys, appreciate you. Got some other ideas coming up on this bottom fishing. So making a couple things to try. Y'all will see coming up in future videos. We're going to see if we can catch them on something else that I make. All right, guys, appreciate you. Hit the like button. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, my name is Dennis. We'll see you next time. Fishing Lake Country.